Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Medeaij, and today's video is going to be a fragrance video. So I recently came across this brand called Abaco Paris on tkmaxx when I was just randomly scrolling, and I have purchased 3 of their fragrances so far. So I thought it was time for me to sit down, do a video, tell you guys my thoughts about these fragrances, share a little bit of information because this brand is pretty much new to me. And upon investigation, I found out that they do have quite a lot of fragrances, and I almost feel like I'm gonna start collecting them soon. Like the minute I find them on TK Maxx, it's gone, girl. So if you are interested in hearing more about this brand and the fragrances that I have, definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. On my channel, I do beauty, I do plus size fashion, I do product recommendations, fragrances, and all of that good stuff. You can also follow me on all my social media platforms. It's Medeaij across board, so I'm easy to find. I do share quite a lot of recommendations and perfume TikToks on TikTok, so definitely make sure that you head over there and check me out, and also on Pinterest. So yeah, let's jump right into today's video because I am so excited to talk about this brand. So as I mentioned, this brand is called Abaco Paris. Now this is the first time that I have come across this brand. I literally saw the fragrance on TK Maxx and so started doing some investigation. They are a fashion house, I guess, fashion and fragrance, and they do male and female fashion items as well as fragrances. Their fragrances retail from about 79 euros to about 89 euros, which is about 70 pounds. And they have quite a lot. They're all Eau de Parfums from what I can see, but I know that they do have another fragrance type, but the ones I'm talking about today are Eau de Parfums. They also do male and female fragrances. So that's pretty much what I know about the brand so far. And I love their aesthetic. I love how simple it is. I love the fact that they use simple ingredients for their fragrances. I just love the overall look and feel of the brand. It's easy to relate to, it's easy to understand, in my opinion. So, as I said, I've stumbled upon these fragrances on TK Maxx, and since then I've collected 3 of their fragrances. They do have quite a lot, and I wanted to share my thoughts about them. So, we are going to start off with this one called Audelia. So, let's get it. This is what the bottle looks like. They all come in their own box packaging, so let's talk about that first. The box packaging is classic black. You've got like 3D detailing, which kind of feels like a scale type of print, but 3D. Also says made in France, and it says the price on it, which is 79 euro for this particular one. You've got the website information. It says 8% volume natural spray. The ingredients are at the bottom, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple box, like so. Just pretty simple, very classic, black and gold. I do appreciate that. The actual bottle itself is very, very simple. Again, I love that classic simple look. You've got the name of the fragrance, name of the brand, and you've got how many mil fluid ounce at the bottom, and the address, and it says it's Eau de Parfum, and this is a 100 ml bottle. I also like the fact that the cap doesn't go all the way down to the bottle, so you've got this gold rim which kind of stops the cap from going all the way down, so you can see the little gold detailing at the bottom. I think that's just a really nice classic feel. Plus I absolutely love the color of the juice. So yeah, very simple, very elegant, and looks really well, works really well with the rest of my collection. So I do like the take on the simplified look of the bottle. Very easy to hold as well. I appreciate that. So for the Audelia, this is described as a floral woody musk. This fragrance was launched in 2020. As I said, they're pretty new to me, and I guess they're pretty new generally. Some of these fragrances are 2019. I think one is 2021, and this one is 2022. Again, I love the spray on this. Nice projection of the spray. So the top notes of this, you've got mandarin orange, we've got grapefruit, we've got blackcurrant. The middle notes, we've got tuberose, lang lang, jasmine, orange blossom. And then the base notes, you've got sandalwood and you've got musk. Now, for me, as I said, I've tested these fragrances, so I can definitely share my thoughts with you. I do feel like this particular fragrance does end up sitting quite close to the skin. I would say it's perfect for like intimate use, you know, like if you're close up with your boo, or you're in a space with a small number of people, you don't want an offensive smell. I actually do think that this would work really well. It is quite long lasting and it smells really, really fresh. It smells quite grown, and it's like a grown take on floral, fruity musk type of smell. Um, I can smell the freshness come through. I can smell, yeah, I can definitely smell the freshness. I can smell the jasmine. I can smell a little bit of the fruity notes. It isn't an offensive smell and it isn't a complex smell. You can hear from the ingredients. It's pretty much what you get: floral, fruity, musk. That's what's in it, and that's what you get, and that's exactly what it presents to you.
Could you say that again? Sorry,
I
I
don't
couldn't hear what you
know
said.
why my watch always does that. But anyway, you do get what it says, and I appreciate that. For me, this is an easy fragrance to purchase. It's not something that I would pay £70 for, 79 euros for, but it's definitely something that I would pay like 20 quid, £25 for. I did get this for £14.99. So, you know, it's really nice. It smells really fresh, you know, almost soapy kind of smell. And the longer I've got it on my hand, the more I can smell the intensity of the freshness. But it's more sophisticated, not detergent type of freshness. But yeah, I feel like this would be a really good mixing fragrance as well, because as I said, the notes are not complex. It is exactly what is in there that you smell. So if you mixed it with more complex fragrances that has some of those notes that I mentioned, then you will definitely amplify that smell in the fragrance. So for me, it's a good, decent buy. The next one I've got is called Jamili. Again, same type of packaging, very simple. The color of the juice is pink this time. And again, the cap doesn't go all the way down. You can still see the gold. Pretty much the same for all the fragrances. Even the male fragrances have this type of aesthetic that I really love. Really nice, clean aesthetic. So this one is described as an amber floral. This was produced in 2019. Yeah, the top notes of this are rose and pear. Middle note is musk, and the base note is amber and patchouli. Now, I definitely get the amber, but for me, this is my least favorite one because I feel like I get a lot of animal, not in a negative way, but like animal smell. Though the note says rose, pear, musk, amber, and patchouli, the only thing that I'm getting out of it is maybe a little bit of the patchouli. I can probably smell a little bit of the patchouli. Patchouli to me smells really fresh, very leafy, very zingy. I feel like from first blast, I can smell a little bit of the patchouli, but I can really smell something. I can really smell an animal, to be honest, like a dog, not a wet dog, like a stable, or yeah, like a stable or petting zoo of some kind. So if you really like the outdoors, I think you will love this fragrance. As I said, it isn't my favorite because I don't smell all the other notes like the rose, the pear. I was hoping I would get like a floral, fruity type of smell, but I don't get any of that. I literally get the amber, maybe a little bit of the patchouli from First Blast. But then after that, it's very animalic to me. It smells like animals. It smells like outside. It smells like stables. So this one isn't my favorite out of the three, but it isn't off-putting. So I would definitely still wear this because it really does sit close to the skin as well. I'll say that the ciliage in this one is moderate. You can smell it around, especially if you move around, if you leave the room, people can still smell you, but not as strong. You can smell something and you'd go, "Ooh, what is that?" It would pique people's interest, but it isn't gonna wow them, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, this is definitely my least favorite, but still a good fragrance to have. And I also purchased it for $14.99, so I'm not complaining. Now my favorite, obviously, I kept the best for last. My favorite is this one called Glitter. Now this was the first one that I purchased from tkmaxx, and you can see that I've used this one a little bit more than the other two because those ones are relatively new to my collection. This is described as a floral fragrance, and this was produced in 2020. Now, to me, this smells expensive. It also smells familiar, like I know of this kind of smell, but it still smells unique. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, it's unique enough to remember that I've smelled something similar to it, but not quite. And for me, it still manages to capture my attention. When I spray it, I go, "Ooh, that's nice." And then I overspray and spray some more because I absolutely love the smell. And the notes of this are orange blossom, jasmine, iris, and that's it. Again, three notes, very basic, very simple, but still very unique. I don't know how they're able to do that. I almost feel like maybe there's some notes that they're not sharing, but to me, it's a very unique smell. This one for me is the best value. The longevity of this one as well is very, very good. It lasts really long in clothes and lasts really long on the skin as well. And it's got really moderate projection, so people around you can smell you. You probably need to overspray a little bit, but I feel like the projection on this is moderate compared to the other two. Now, out of the three fragrances, this is definitely my favorite. This one I have combined with so many other fragrances. I've combined it with the Giorgio Armani My Way, and the orange blossom in it just really came out and was really exciting. So definitely play around with combining this fragrance with other ones in your collection. But as I said, this one's my favorite, and I also purchased this for $14.99. So overall, I do like this perfume range, and I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes out on tkmaxx to make sure that I'm able to grab any other ones that find their way to the online store. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you've tried this fragrance house. Let me know if you've tried this collection. Let me know if you've tried any of the fragrances that I've mentioned or any of the other fragrances that come from Abaco Paris that I'm yet to grab. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you in a future video. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Turn on that notification bell so you know when next I release a video. Remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives always matter. And I'll catch you in a future video. Bye.